All right, honey, what are we doing today?
We are test driving cars for yours truly.
Car shopping for my fiance, wife. Whenever this video posts, you might already be my wife, right? We're getting married soon.
Likely, yes.
Yes, but we are replacing your CR-V with something I like to say a little more interesting, a little more premium. We no longer have regular traffic in the garage. You roll your eyes at me when I say that, but we're currently at BMW Farmington Hills. I was telling Angel, this is where I got my i8 like 10 years ago. I had i8 for 2 years, so it's bringing back memories at BMW Farmington Hills, but they've got a couple cars we're gonna check out, starting first with the X3. The first option we're trying out is a CPO X3, of course X-Drive, and it just has the 4-cylinder, not the more powerful inline 6.
I like the seats.
You like the seats?
Leather seats with this little scooping.
Yes, the side bolsters keep you in a little bit nicer.
Right?
This one has, I think, how many miles? 34,567 miles.
Okay.
A little.
What's the price point for this one, hon?
This one I believe is 35,000. Certified pre-owned, so you get 1 more year warranty. It's a 2022.
So this is something you would get for yourself, correct?
I would probably end up going for the X3M if I wanted something of this size.
What's the difference again between the M and this version?
It's the much more powerful and sporty version. This is just the regular X3. Remember when we had the GLC AMG, the little red one?
Yeah.
That's like the super sporty one versus a GLC would be like this, a regular one.
Understood.
Yeah.
This is a regular one.
Yes.
But it'd be perfect for me because I don't need any.
Yeah, you don't necessarily
performance.
need the power yet, and you wanted something a little more comfortable because it rides firmer when you go all sporty.
That's true.
All right, we are back. Initial thoughts on the X3, honey?
I like it. I really like some of the features. Like the seats are really comfortable. The leather material is going to be really easy to clean. The heated steering I really do love.
She does love the heated steering wheel.
Yes, I think it's going to be game changing, especially in the wintertime and driving long distances. The roof is really cool.
The panoramic
Yes,
roof, yep.
it just gives the illusion of like more space in the car, I think. At first I thought the back wouldn't be as spacious, but it's not too terrible when I sat back there. So overall, I think this would be a really good option.
Okay. What about the driving?
Driving is great. I think it definitely has more power than my car right now.
Okay.
Just with like accelerating and you know, making sharp turns and things like that.
Oh yeah, we did a full like Grand Prix rally course. It was terrifying. All right, to the X5. You're gonna have to memorize the name of your car. You have a 2020. You'll have a 2022 BMW X3 X-Drive 30i.
I can remember that. Yeah.
All right, moving down the row of BMWs. This one here should be it. There's a blue X5 X-Drive 40i. So X-Drive means all-wheel drive. We're only getting you all-wheel drive options. Go ahead, hop in. It's cold. I like this blue because I'm partial to a blue paint. And the X5 also has the split tailgate. I'll have to show that to Angel in a bit. This one has a really unique interior. What do you guys see this one? Split tailgate is fun. Oh, it is powered too. Very nice. Power down. And then power up. Close the top half. So look at this interior spec. It's the two-tone white and blue. This is actually really cool.
This is a lot nicer than the X3, I will say. Yeah.
What do you think? Do you like the interior color combination?
Yeah, I really do like it. I love the contrast. I always am partial to like a lighter interior.
I like this trim a lot more too.
That's really
You can feel, so you saw in the X3 is like super plasticky glossy.
Yes.
This is like you can feel the real grain. Of course. I mean, this is why I wanted the X3 first, because this is a bigger, more expensive, nicer car. So if we started with this, you would have been like, oh, what is this X3?
This feels nice.
Oh, it's got 40,000 miles on the dot, 40,091. So this is the inline 6. So this will be even more powerful. It is due for a service, so 2,100 miles. But honey, you see how the layout is very, very similar.
Yes.
We have the shortcuts here, the iDrive screen, check tire pressure. Okay. All right, let's go for a quick little test drive.
Alrighty, let's do it.
All right, we have the heated massage seats going. The center armrest console area is also heated. Your heated steering wheel is going. Have a heads-up display. What do you think of the X5? Initial impressions, honey?
I mean, it certainly is a lot nicer than the X3.
Yeah.
But that makes sense. It's also $10,000 more, right? So
this one is, what's it, 46,500.
yeah.
Also CPO. We're essentially only looking for CPO cars. I told Angel wanted to get a brand new car, like a CR-V or a RAV4. I was like, what about a CPO luxury car? Because when you spend close-ish money, I feel like you get more content, and with that extended warranty, really CPO is just worth the warranty. They do all the inspection stuff, but I've had a bad experience with CPO. I told you about the Audi, right?
yes.
Yeah, I had a bad. So it's really just the warranty peace of mind, and the fact that we have an extended warranty helps. But anyways, this one is definitely more expensive. So then it comes to the debate: is it worth spending?
Is it worth it?
Yeah. Do we want to spend that much more? So
I don't know. What do you think?
I made it very clear to you, honey, that I am not going to influence your
Why?
decision. This needs to be for you. I need to make sure that I'm not buying a car for me. This is for you, because it's our car, but you're going to be driving it 99% of the time. Ooh, look at the lighting too. I set it to green because your favorite color is green. So it's all for you.
But you have the car expertise.
Yeah.
I mean, I like this more, but it also begs the question of, is it worth the extra?
Okay. So you like this more than the X3, which I kind of knew was going to be the decision because, of course, right?
It's also just bigger. It is
bigger. Is it not too big? Pull into this parking lot and pull into a parking space.
Okay.
Because that's one thing I was concerned about, right? Is the parking, because it's bigger for you. Because like if I get you an X7, you may never make it into a parking spot again.
Wow, thank you.
So
the lack of confidence.
Wait, this is too easy.
Skills.
This is just wide open spaces.
Well, I mean, I park like this anyway. Like when I have my CRV, I'm not going to be parking in tight spaces. What do you think?
I think whatever you'd like, I'll try to make happen.
Wow, you're so spoiled.
Obviously, used car, a little bit of wear and tear, so like the A and the N on the start engine stop button is starting to wear off a little bit. But this interior seems to be in pretty good condition. Even having a light color, we feel that it's warm. Feel your armrest, it's warm.
Nice.
Even a light colored interior, and I do like this wood trim. I don't like brown wood, but this kind of knurled, darker wood is cool. And take a look at these seats again. This is a really, really cool interior spec. I don't think I've seen an X5. They're usually all black, maybe all of the kind of the silvery white Silverstone or whatever, or a tan. But this is a dark blue. That's not black. And it works really well with the metallic blue exterior. I'm gonna check out the exterior, see if there's any like dings or chips or any damage. Got a little bit dirty, but that's because winter. Did a pretty good job, ish parking. Would you like me to call you a taxi to get from the front of the parking spot to your vehicle?
Wow.
It's not that big, right? Like we've had bigger cars. Like remember the Hummer? The Hummer would make this look like a little toy car. It is substantially larger than an X3, but it's not an X7. Car shopping for the wife. And on airplane?
Yeah.
That's where the seat back material is for your Sky Mall. Do you like the interior color combo?
Yeah,
Do you like the white and blue?
Yeah, I like the contrast.
Yeah, some of the, I think that's blue stitching too. Now let me show you something in the back. So this thing has a split tailgate. So go ahead and open the tailgate. So you see the little backup camera, it'll be to the left. Just press it, it's power. It's a split tailgate. So now there's another button for that half. So that's this thing that, so the button right there, you press that and it opens down.
Got it. Okay.
So it's like the double thing. So if you can just lift stuff over it, you can, or if you need to close it or open it up here, you can like have the longer thing. And it's also power up. So if you press it again, the button.
Gosh, it's cold.
Yeah, it is chilly. It's deceptive. It looks sunny and warm and beautiful out, but it's freezing. Hop back in the car. I'll take it for a quick drive.
Babe! Ow, my knees. Can you put it back?
I was hoping for a little more dramatic of a reaction.
You always do this.
Oh, have I done this before?
Yes.
In what car?
You did this in the green one.
The X5M?
X5M, yeah.
Oh. Ah, crap. I'm running out of new tricks. What are you doing?
I'm trying to put it back.
Go ahead.
Wait. I don't know how to use this car.
I think you're like adjusting the bolsters. You're testing out the passenger princess capabilities of the X5?
Yeah.
You're going to be driving this the vast majority of the time, unless we take like a road trip together or something, or we're running errands. But, okay.
I know.
All right. All right, so we're not in a BMW now. We're in a Porsche Macan.
I do really like this interior.
What are you doing?
I'm tying my shoelace.
Oh, okay. I was like,
Sorry.
you're like trying to kiss the steering wheel?
No, I'm not.
You like this interior?
Yeah, it just feels like very elevated, and I liked all the shiny silver buttons.
So Porsche has been known, you want to start the car so it warms up?
Yes.
So Porsche's fun thing is on the left, you don't actually have to insert the key on this one, but they have a little twisty knob on the left, foot on the brake, and then turn it to your right like you would start an ignition.
Like this? Oh, that's cool.
There you go. That's a Porsche thing. So this still has lots of buttons. Porsche just does buttons pretty extensively until more recently they're starting to go to kind of the touchscreen. So like this is a 2021 used Macan. The 22 refresh, they changed this to like the piano black stuff. So actually specifically is like, let's go to a 21 max, because I like that it has buttons for everything from turning on your heated seat. This one's got ventilated seats, auto stop start, like sport mode, adjusting various things over your climate settings. So when we first started dating, when we first started talking, I asked Angel what her dream car was. And what did you say?
I said a Porsche Macan.
Porsche Macan. You said your dream car was always Porsche Macan.
Yeah.
And it did kind of evolve a little bit, because you're like, oh, the Defender is really nice. And then,
Defender is really
and
nice.
then the G63 was really nice too.
G63 is really nice.
And then like the Rivian's nice too, right?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you're like, I want a Bentayga, Cayenne Turbo. No, we're kidding.
Yeah, we're just kidding around.
Genuinely, this has always been like a dream car.
This was on my, what do you call that?
Like
vision board.
So this has the overhead view camera. So there's more different camera angles here. We have top, so you have the whole thing top. If you're parking, trying to see if you're lined up in the space, that's usually what I use it for. But then you have, this is like a panorama rear, panorama front, and then you have regular rear and front, but also pulls up this, and then there's the side ones to see where your wheels are if you're parallel parking. This is what these would be to make sure you don't curb your wheels. Because we never curb wheels, right, babe?
Yeah, never.
I have these like random weird gaps in like the cars that I have spent time with and driven. And the Macan might be, oh, that red looks really nice on X6. Macan might be one of those weird gaps. Have I driven a Macan? Long time ago I have. I have. No, I've done a Macan GTS.
Okay, so tell me a little bit more about this specific model.
This is just the Macan base, the regular Macan. It has a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, and it makes, I think in this one it's 248 horsepower. This is essentially the second generation of this iteration of Macan. So they started back in like the late 2010s, and then 19 to 21 is like this style, and then 2022 is newer. But like I was saying, I don't like the interior of the new one because it doesn't have these buttons anymore. They're
I like these buttons.
I really like these buttons right here. And the screen is modern enough. We'll have CarPlay. This is all-wheel drive. It does have a Porsche PDK transmission. And you can go to the S and the GTS and the Turbo, like the more powerful, sporty, way more expensive. But like this baseline already is going to be so much more above your CRV for sure, but also like a base X3 or Audi Q5, this is going to be a bit nicer there.
And what is the retail price for this?
This one is $40,000 on the dot.
Okay.
So like I found these for like a decent one. CPO will cost a little bit more, but like we're talking like right around 40. Like 40 grand could get us a base Macan of this year, depending on if you do CPO and depending on options too. So this one I think has the Premium Plus package.
I think I like this interior more than the BMW X5.
Really?
Yes. I don't know. What do you think? You like the X5 interior.
I do. That X5 was nice. I like the interior spec. The X5 is bigger, a little more cushy, right? So like that's comfortable for a longer road trip. I'm not supposed to influence your thoughts on this. No, you drive this and let me know what you think first.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll drive it first.
I'm trying to be very, because of what I do, right? I didn't want to be like, honey, we're buying this.
But there's value in your input, I think.
Well, here's my plan. I was going to take you to test drive them, let you kind of think about it, dwell on it a little bit, and then we were going to talk about it at dinner. Because we've got date night downtown later. Your first time driving a Porsche.
Yes.
Right? Yeah. Do you feel any difference in terms of steering, suspension feel?
Yeah, this is definitely sportier.
Okay.
More agile.
Yeah, I like the reactions as you put steering input. So that is going to be one of the things. Porsche will always be the better driving kind of in the segment. That's kind of their treatment. So Panamera will probably drive a bit better than a regular E-Class or a Audi A6 or A8, whatever you want to compete against.
Do you like this interior more?
I have no thoughts. I am formless. I am lissocephalic. Was it lissocephalic? Lissencephalic. Very smooth brain. I have no intelligent thoughts to offer right now.
Come on. That is hardly true.
So to explain all the different buttons, so this obviously is your temperature. This, you can toggle up and down, you can see.
Oh yeah.
And then on the right is your fan speed, so 2-zone. This is for where you want air to go, auto or up, down feet. And then that's your heated and cooled seats. Sport mode is currently on right now. This is for traction control. This is off-road mode in case you decide to go safaring or something. This is your lane keeping. This is auto stop start. So when you come to a stop, the engine will turn off if you're stopped at a red light for a little bit or something like that to save gas. These are the same climate controls from my side. This is your hazards, hill descent likely, defrost, AC, AC max, sync the 2 climate zones, and then recirc. So it's super just clear and easy to use. You don't have to dig through touchscreens and things. You still have the touchscreen here too.
You said the newer Porsches don't have all these buttons?
They still do, but instead of being actual physical buttons, they're like little touch-sensitive keys on this big piano black piece, which attracts dust and fingerprints and stuff like that. So like, I think this is the end of this iteration. Cleaner, like, to some people they think it's too cluttered because it's just button insanity, right? And you got more up here too, so it's just so many different buttons. It looks cluttered, but from a experience standpoint, interface, I would rather this.
Yeah.
Because you just click it and you're done. By complete coincidence, Angel just picked the Scout Motors parking lot to turn around in. Remember when I went to Tennessee for that big reveal of that new? Yeah, this is Scout. They have like technical center here.
What?
What are your thoughts?
I want to sit in the back.
All right.
The
front looks to be in decent condition. Does not look like there's any PPF on here. Couple little chips. Black cars are also very difficult to keep clean. They look really nice when they're clean, but they're impossible to keep clean. You wash them and then they get dirty immediately. But Angel likes black and white cars. I'm just fighting not to have a silver car in the garage. But there it is, a base Macan.
I'm not going to be driving anyone around.
What do you think?
Unless we have babies.
What?
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 What? I didn't say anything.
Then we have to upgrade to a Cayenne.
Yeah.
Is this your favorite?
Yeah, this one's my favorite, I would say. Right? You agree?
I don't know which one's your favorite. You tell me which one.
Which one's your favorite?
I don't know. I'm gormless.
Honey, just tell me.
All right, back at the dealer. Finished a quick test drive of the Macan.
You know what my thoughts are. I like this car the best.
You like the Macan the best?
Mm-hmm.
You like the Porsche?
Yeah.
Have I made you bougie?
I think I've always been innately bougie.
And luckily, we are both working hard enough that we can make bouginess possible. Yeah, all right.
Precisely.
Well, we don't need to make up our mind quite yet. We're not buying a car today. We need to buy a car relatively soon for you.
Yeah.
Pretty soon. So, but today was test drive day. I'm gonna go back in and talk to Kurt from BMW Farmington Hills. I just think it's funny that I got an i8 from him 10 years ago, and he still kind of remembers me.
Or he could be pretending to remember you.
You gotta bust my bubble, pop my bubble, don't you, honey? All right.
It's a possibility.
Yeah, it is a possibility. We'll go inside and we'll wrap up this vlog later. All right, leaving the dealership. We're supposed to wait till dinner to discuss.
I want to know your thoughts now.
You want to know my thoughts? Why do you want to know my thoughts?
Because I'm curious.
This is for you.
You keep withholding your thoughts, and I want to know. It's a group decision. It's not just a me decision, right?
Aw. I like the Macan.
Ha! Knew it! I knew it! Why didn't you just tell me?
I don't want to cloud your judgment. Oh, there's a cop right there. I'm not doing anything illegal, am I?
No.
Okay. I like how they ask if I was doing anything illegal. I like the Macan. I mean, it drives the best. My point about the X5 is that is going to be the most comfortable.
True.
I think I'm going to loop around for...
Yeah, I think you do. You can loop around. Just turn it. Okay, so it's the most comfortable.
And because you have to drive sometimes somewhat long distances to meetings and things like that. Oh, this is like the exit.
Oops. Can you do a UE? Oh.
How do I get into this Tim Hortons drive-thru?
It is a little confusing.
Because you drive like somewhat longer distances at times. The X5 I think will be a bit more comfortable. It's bigger, right? You said you like the higher seating position.
That's true.
It has some more of the creature comforts because it is a slightly higher segment vehicle. We have massage seats. We have some fancy ambient lighting, gesture control, right? It's got some more of that, but I did like the Macan. I like the interior. That one was a good example. It was in good condition.
Yeah.
What would you like, honey?
Could I just do a double-double? And are you gonna get any snacks?
No.
Ah, okay.
What size?
Just a medium is fine.
You gonna do a medium double-double?
I forget. Do they know what a double-double is in America?
I think
Because that's
so.
what we call it in Canada. But
Well,
it's 2 cream, 2 sugar. He didn't
go,
ask.
what the heck is that?
I mean, that happened to me once in New York. They were
like,
very confused. They were very confused about poutine too.
Poutine?
Yeah, I asked for poutine and they were like, "What's that?" And I'm like, "Cheesy fries, I guess." And
Did they have
they
it on,
got it.
Did they have it on the menu?
I think no, they didn't. But I just assumed that it was, because we were at a Tim Hortons.
All right, honey, we might as well wrap up the vlog because this video is, what am I titling this video? Searching for a new car for my wife.
Buying my wife a Porsche.
I almost just said searching for a new wife for my car.
Wow. Wow.
Corvette needs no. I can't talk. I'm hungry and tired. Okay, so it sounds like we're narrowed down to Macan. Now for the next step, which is looking for the right Macan. I would like a certified pre-owned one. The one that we just drove is at a BMW dealership, has no warranty whatsoever. But there's also third-party warranties, maybe Fidelity. I can look into some of those. But I definitely want to own used German luxury cars. You want to have an extended warranty for peace of mind, because things will happen and they will be expensive. Things will happen to all cars, but it just means they're going to be way more expensive when it's a BMW, Audi, Porsche, and so forth. So you like that? You like?
I did,
like? Okay, all right. We will take a look at what market pricing is like, miles, condition, options. But this at least gives me a direction to go in, because I was a little bit struggling, because like you haven't driven them, so it's hard for you to decide too. But I'm like X3, Q5, Genesis GV70, Volvo,
Q5,
Audi SQ5, the different versions of the X3, the X5, Q7. We could look at Macans. What else was Mazda CX-50. Like literally, I was looking at RAV4s. The new 4Runner looks cool. Like there are actually a lot of options, especially when you're considering used and new across this price point. So it's both like difficult but also easy to shop for cars in this price, because there's a lot of options, but also the other gist of this video is for you people watching. If you are an enthusiast, you love cars like I do, and your significant other, your better half, is not as obsessed with cars, and they're sitting there wanting to get a CR-V or a RAV4. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but you want to try to convince them to get something a little more interesting in the garage. What I did was reassured Angel that with an extended warranty in the right car, there's peace of mind. We'll drive it and it'll be fine, right? Like I've owned plenty of these.
I think my concern was more so the cost for maintenance, and
it will be higher.
Yeah, for sure. But I think because my family historically, like they've all owned Hondas, and they're just so reliable. They've owned them for 10 years, and I think the average person in America, in North America even, like you buy a car and you hope to drive that car for probably 10 years, and that has always been where my mindset was at. And so I had full intention of just buying out my Honda CR-V and keeping it for at least 8 years, probably, until I can't run it I can't drive it anymore.
The thing is, it'll still keep going, and that's
exactly.
You're 100% right. My parents are the same way. The cars they keep but when you're marrying or dating an enthusiast like me and my peoples, right? We live in a different way. It's not the most practical or like quote unquote responsible choice. Like what you're describing is probably the most responsible, but like we love cars and I like to share it with you. And I think the way of kind of convincing you was also showing you that, hey, for similar amounts of money, purchase price wise, you're getting a lot more content because it's been a little bit used. It's already depreciated. And like, look at all those features all the cars we test drove today had.
Yeah, that is totally true.
Isn't it nicer? That's how you convince them.
Yeah, the Porsche is so nice. Like the interior was very, very just clean and certainly, more elevated, but it's only $40,000, which is similar to like the starting price for a new Honda CR-V or even like a Toyota RAV4 with more options. With more options. I mean, like the ones that I was looking at certainly fell between like the 36,000 to 40-ish.
And the other big thing is these are already depreciated. I love buying CPO cars because they're not at the bottom of the depreciation curve, but they've already taken a huge hit.
Sure.
So like that X5, right, could have gone from $70,000 to $40,000.
Yeah.
It may go from 40 to 32, but a CR-V for 36 is to go from 36 to 20. So it's going to lose double the amount of money.
Right.
Because you're getting brand new. So the CPO lets you just avoid a bit of that depreciation curve, and the magnitude is higher on these higher end cars. So
lesson learned.
There we go. Oh, not lesson. So that's a blueprint if you're trying to convince your significant other to get rid of the Honda Civic or Toyota Camry in the garage, and you want something a little more interesting. Try this methodology. Fingers crossed. Seems like it's working for me.
I think so. I mean, it's exciting. Like it's a really nice car for sure. Like way nicer than my current car. So. And
to be fully transparent, our budget initially was $30,000 to $35,000, right? Because that's how much a CR-V or a RAV4 or something would be.
Yeah.
And that the average new car transaction price is like 48 grand or something insane now. So 30 to 35 is. Again, we're lucky to be able to spend that much on a car, but it's not like we're balling out buying a brand new Cayenne for $120,000, right?
Those are nice.
Those are we're not doing that. This is a relatively reasonable budget for something that you can drive for a bit. So that's kind of the context of how we went about this search, and we are going through the steps, and hopefully soon we'll be doing a video on my wife's new car, Angel's new car. Exciting?
Exciting.
All right, we're gonna get some sushi. Hope you guys enjoyed this super casual kind of spur of the moment vlog. Figured we'd capture it and share it because I really like sharing your perspective too. And some people have commented because you said cars need 8 cup holders in the front. And I'm like, 8 cup holders? That's insane.
Yeah, I mean, one for my water, you know, my protein, and then coffee and juice and tea and all of the above.
And on that note, hope you guys enjoyed this vlog. Thanks for watching.